Here's the list. I've already gotten a few things done. We'll mark it off and show you the progress. And here's the window motor, driver's side window motor. And as soon as I took the cap off, one of the brushes came out. The game plan is to take some contact cleaner or whatever I have laying around, whatever chemical, and we'll spritz it into here, and then I'll try to resolder this brush on and see how that goes. All right, here's the setup. Let's see how it works. I glopped it on there pretty good. The soldering wisdom is don't glop it on, but you know what? I never seen a blue duck before, and to be honest, I just wanted to see a blue duck. All right, we got this mug put back together. Let's see if it works. Well, I'll be, look at the, oh, what's this over here? All right, I couldn't solder, the solder didn't hold onto this one. Very, very, very frustrating. But I guess solder doesn't hold till, you know, carbon brushes. But it was holding, and whenever I was trying to, you know, finagle it and put it back together, it broke off. So I went to the JY. There's a red convertible that's been a really good giving machine, and we pulled this one off. So we'll put this on the black car. All right, well, I got that fella installed. I got it done pretty quick. If I ever had to do it again, it's one of those jobs where it could take maybe 3 hours next time, but I got lucky this time. But yeah, it works. There we go. Sounds real good. First time I used it, it made a big old cracking noise. Scared me a little bit. I don't want to, but I definitely need to grease these wheel bearings. So we'll go ahead and start on that. I got the wheel bearings packed. Not my favorite job, but it's done. Right now, one of the issues is I'm assuming that the idle mixture screws are too lean. They're buried in here on this car, on this carburetor. I have found that I can take a Allen key and get in here without pulling the carb every time. So we're gonna go out. First, I will show you what it's doing. It just falls on its face when you give it quick throttle. And then I'll make the adjustment and we'll see how it does after that. All right, I'll show you the start procedures. It does start a lot happier. Fuel pump on. It likes 2 squirts. And then I'll fast forward to whenever the choke opens and I'll be right back. I'll show you how it can rev up if you're nice and easy with it. But if you kind of open it up with some authority. So yeah, you can hear it kind of fall in its face. I'm going to shut you off. We're going to go a quarter turn out and we'll check back in. That should have been a quarter turn on all the ones that I can get to. Alright, now a way to check. If I pull a vacuum cap, it might idle up. If I pull a big vacuum cap, it should start to fall on its face. So we're going to see how close we are to okay. That might be a little too fat. Let's pull a second cap and see what happens. Let's see what happens now. I don't know. So I would think I'm a little bit too fat. I might be able to go in about 1/8 of a turn and see if we can find a happy medium. There's another problem. Spark plug 1 is fouled out. I hope I can do this without getting shocked. I don't know what it would do to my phone. Let's see. See, I pulled it. Didn't hear any difference. If I I just get the boot close to the plug though, you'll hear it auto up. I want to see how it revs on 08. A little bit happier. I do apologize if anyone needed to know how to adjust the idle mixture screws on a 4180 Charlie carburetor, and you wanted to see it. It would have been really crappy if I tried to show you, but there are 4 little set screws. They're a 3/32 Allen key, and they're a pain to get to. I've mostly been taking the carburetor off to make the adjustments, but I've just been getting lazier and lazier, and I'm like, well, that's close enough. I watched the footage, and you can hear, the first take, you can hear the air rush into the carb, and it sounds like it falls on its face. The second take, after I turned it out a quarter turn, it doesn't sound much different. The audio just doesn't pick it up, but it is better. That's why I tried to show it in-car footage of me revving up on this bad boy, and it sounds better and everything. What else have I done? Not much. I'm running out of steam. I'm really just running out of dollar bills. I don't know if I have already said this, but the goal here is to sell this car, make some money, buy some more car parts, like maybe some wheels for the 66, or some parts for the that 351 I'm trying to nickel and dime. Oh, in other news, I did get the title. I got a tow lien title from my buddy at the JY. He has ways of obtaining titles. And I think I put that in the last video, that I was going to get it. Got the title. This is actually an 83. So SBF Fox, I'm pretty sure we got like the same car. I think he got an 83 as well with a 5-speed. And I've been telling everyone it's an 84 because it's made in August of 83. So I thought that'd be far enough into 83 to be an 84, but it's not. So I took the tow lien title to the DMV. They said they'll give me the no joke title. They'll ship it to me in about 2 weeks from now. And at the rate I post, I might have already gotten it. So that is that. We'll clean this thing up. You know, I have been trying to take this thing for a drive and drive it to fix it. Like, I'm gonna drive around the neighborhood and those rings are gonna seat and I'll stop smoking, and all I do is just smoke everyone out. There's no mosquitoes in our neighborhood, thanks to me. I guess the rings aren't gonna come back to life. While I'm jibber jabbering, me and my son put the air compressor to the number 1 cylinder, or number 5. And come to find out, all the air's coming out of the crankcase, so it is those rings. I thought it might be the valve guides, I thought it might be the valve stems, or the valve stem seals. It's neither of those. Coming out of the crankcase, more than likely the rings. So I'm very tempted to go to the JY and get a GT40 motor and throw it in here. That would be awesome, but it could go right, but the logistics aren't in my favor. And usually once you start tearing into stuff, oh, it needs a clutch, it needs a pressure plate, flywheel's garbage, you know, and if I spend much more money, I definitely won't make any dollars off of this. So I hate to be that guy trying to make money off of something as pure as a Fox body, but I am. I think that'll wrap everything up. This might be the outro, or maybe there's something else. Wait a minute, there is more. If nothing else, this car has been a fulfillment of a childhood dream. When I was a kid, I'd always walk down the road and, you know, pick up stuff off the side of the road, like a reflector or whatever else, and I was going to make something with it because I wanted to be a little MacGyver. Never did anything. I was very mechanically declined for most of my life. and being able to just piece this thing together from like JY trips and nickel and diamond has been a lot of fun. I do want to just give a quick run through of where I got some of the stuff. Here, come along. 85 Lincoln Continental. 85 Lincoln Continental. Same with the hoses. They came off the same. And then the vacuum advance to the, I believe it's called the breaker plate, came off of some distributor scrounge that I had laying around. The first starter came off of a distributor, or off of a starter scrounge. I had it gave out, and I had to get a mini starter from a 99 or 2000 Mustang. And then the distribution valve or block came off of old Freddy Cougar, as well as the throttle bracket, the wire harness that goes from the distributor to the and then to the ignition box. All this stuff that came off of a Ford Fairmont. Got a window motor out of a, I think it was an 89 convertible. And then one of my favorites, the ignition switch came out of a Ford Tempo. So it's just been a lot of fun to nickel and dime this thing together with just JY stuff. The radiator was very expensive. It was well, it wasn't too bad because I was able to lump the radiator in with a bunch of other parts, but it cost $100. And I was not expecting to spend that kind of money from the junkyard. They're usually really, really fair, but they did lump everything in, so it wasn't too bad. This came off of a Mustang that was in pieces, a fuel pump relay. And I know there's other stuff. I can't think of it on the spot right now. But it is a lot of fun to just grab stuff and make it work for not a lot of money. Some of it was too expensive, like that dang carburetor. Cost me $200 just to get it rebuilt. Wouldn't do that again. I'll just take my chances with eBay or just buy the dang kit myself. I mean, I don't know. This came from a scrounge pile that I had as well, the master cylinder. But yeah, fun stuff. And just like that, the old 83 is gone. A little bit tough to see it go, but that was the plan. I wanted to get something, turn a wrench on it, spend some money, and then sell it and hopefully at least break even or make some money. I got lucky. I made money. I know that doesn't always happen. It's a rarity. I just so happened to pick the right car. I already had a good scrounge of parts. I have a good junkyard that gives me nice prices. Hopefully, I hope that car's in good hands, but at the end of the day, it's no longer on my hands. So I can't, it is what it is. So I made some money. The first purchase was an awesome old school skateboard. I have been wanting a style like this since 2001. Finally got to get one. It is a little bit used, but she can still shred. Here, watch this. All right. Case in point. But I'm gonna do a little rock to a fakie manual. To an ollie. A sweet skateboard is not the only thing I bought. I was also able to afford some 351 Windsor parts. That got me out of breath. I'll show them to you right now. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. We got ourselves the 351 Windsor Fox oil pan from Ford Racing. Felpro oil pan gasket. Head bolts, rear main seal, a standard volume oil pump, And Edelbrock intake gaskets. I'm going to reuse my Edelbrock intake. And I think that's about it. So this will get the bottom end all the way. And I got those GT40s. I got plans for those. What do you think, Finn? He loves Mustang parts. He can't help himself. One more thing. I also got a head gasket. Yep, I only ordered one. So that's how it goes. I thought I ordered 2 of them, but things happen. In other good news, I found a set of Magnum 500s for this car. We're in Tennessee, and Brian was kind enough to pick them up for me. So whenever the family goes and visits for Thanksgiving, I'm going to bring them back. I think the tires are garbage. So, you know how it is. It's going to take me a long time to buy tires and put them on. But I think that'll complete the look for the 66. I really think that'll look really nice. All right, for real this time. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.